Welcome, Aries Taurus, to your mid-month reading for May. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you in this reading. It's already set up. I am using these cards over here. Got it all set up because they are a little big, so I don't want to mess around. This is the new deck that I got for Mother's Day, so I got that and another new deck for you guys. Yeah, so we're going to use two new decks. Ooh, how fun. Okay, guys, let's get into this. You have the Seven of Swords upside down. Like that energy right away. That is saying, hey, look, responsibility. I've reformed. I'm adjusting to the situations at hand. So anything that you guys were feeling like maybe you were a little confused about a situation or you didn't like where you were going, you feel like you're more liberated and have more power over the situation now as you are adjusting to things. Okay. So it's like, you know, if this is a love situation, you could say you're finding yourself looking back into the past, looking at the relationship, how it was maybe different from the beginning of how things were, but now you can kind of adjust to what's going on around you, right? You can kind of, even if it's like, you know what, maybe we're reconciling, we can recapture the love. If you know that it's time to move on and you guys have moved on, then you can kind of recapture yourself, right? Because you feel like the lessons were learned from this love one way or another, and I can move forward. If it's a job, you can say the same thing. If I've learned something through this job, I can I'm starting to adjust. Maybe you're even adjusting to the job itself. Maybe it was a little chaotic when you first started, and now you feel like you're on the move. And you are on the move, though, my friends. Look at this. You have the Knight of Wands. So whatever you're adjusting to, you know your story. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, throw away. But the Knight of Wands over here says that this is kind of impulsive action, right? But I'm moving with passion. I'm on the move now. So after adjusting to the situation, you feel like you have it under control so that you can move and really get that going, right? I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll now. I understand things. I understand what's going on around me, maybe more than I did before. This is where you can also manifest new things. You have better determination than you did before, and your belief system is different, right? So you may have said, you know what, this is where I'm becoming more rational. I'm turning my dreams into reality. I'm enthusiastic about the situation. I've adjusted to all of this. I have a better understanding. I've learned those lessons, and now I am ready to move. So you have this like kind of renewed, because of the Seven of Swords, you definitely have this renewed passion and inspiration for the success of the love, the job, however, whatever it is you're doing. It could even be a hobby. Like I said, take it how it resonates, right? But you're getting excited. Right now is a very exciting time. You know, you're taking charge of your future, of your destiny. Getting excited and really putting in extra effort because you're saying, oh, I get it. Okay. So next to it is this beautiful Judgment card, right? And this Judgment card, I want to show you guys these cards because they're new and I don't know if you've ever seen them. I've never seen these online, so my son got them. He likes to get things that, hey, I've never seen those. So anyways, you have the Judgment over here. And the Judgment is saying, yeah, this is your judgment call. You've made the judgment call in some ways, but it was almost like maybe it was a learning lesson. For some of you, it does feel like it could have been a learning lesson. Now the good news is coming toward you. You have some kind of good news. The good news is whatever is coming in has got your intuition with the High Priestess, right, going strong. With the High Priestess, you could even have secret desires, secret dreams, keeping things secret, but it's also saying, you know what, I'm using my intuition. I have the wisdom and the knowledge that I need now from the lesson learned to adjust, right, to this situation. And having the Queen of Swords over here is your energy. I love that because not only are you the Knight of Wands saying, I'm excited to get going, underneath that says, I have discernment on what I'm doing and I can cut through anything I don't want. And I also like it kind of from the High Priestess because it's kind of like, and I can also hear my intuition better than I could before because I may have been a little confused with the Seven of Wands. in the upright, right, where I might have been stealing my own energy, in my head too much, going from 7 to maybe 8 of swords. But with the Queen of Swords, she knows what she wants and she knows how to communicate her thoughts. And she knows the truth. So you're like cutting through all the truth of the situation. And the truth is, this is where I want to be with the Ace of Swords. Wow. And you have the Ace of Swords coming out. The new opportunities of what it is you truly want and how you're going to get there. What is it that I truly, truly want with the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Swords? This is taking the initiative. As you're cutting through everything, getting excited, you're really having this new beginning, and there's so much clarity between. I mean, look at all, you have the Queen of Swords who knows the truth. She has the clarity, and she can discern things that she wants and she doesn't want, and have a better understanding. The High Priestess says, I'm in my intuition and I have the wisdom and the understanding to know. And then the Ace of Swords says, because you have this clarity and this focus, now you have the Knight of Swords. So many swords over here. So much clarity, so much focus. You're going to have some new bright ideas occurring, taking the initiative with the Ace of Swords to get it done. And it's sitting right, across from that Knight of Wands over there that's saying, yeah, I'm not going to let people take advantage of me. I know what I'm doing. I have a new concept, a new understanding of what's good for me, what's serving my purpose, and I'm going for what I want. I deserve this. If it's a love relationship, it's like, I deserve this respect. I'm adjusting to what it is I truly want, recognizing your value, not settling for less. You're saying, I'm not settling for anything less. This is what I deserve. This is what I want. And I say within love and career, right? I'm cooking up new brilliant ideas and new things as well. I know exactly how I want things, right? And if it needs to go that way, it needs to go that way. Using better mental strategies and better tactics also could be in the work area, right? On your family needs, if this was, a family situation, it's being clear about what the family needs, opening up to, more dialogue, let's talk, cutting through all of the fog and all the crap because you're adjusting and you can see now, getting to the bottom of any conflict, no matter what is going on and where that conflict is coming from. That's where the Seven of Swords would have been. That would have been that conflict. You're trying to get away with something, right? But now I clearly see what you're doing. And I feel better about myself. I'm more it just feels like you're more grounded. Knight of Swords. You can rush in, tell your truth, get down to the bottom of the situation, of whatever situation it is. And you're ready to race in. Ready to race in. You're ready to win the race. You have that inspiration to create, to get down to what it is, to communicate, inspired to tell your truth. I love that. So for some of you, it's like I've adjusted to the situation. I can clearly see everything that, going on around me. So, what? I'm coming in with my judgment. I'm coming in to tell my truth. I have the discernment. And I love it because the Queen of Swords says, I have discernment. The Judgment says, I have discernment. So you guys know you have discernment. You've gone through the deep contemplations. You've made the decision. You're clearing out all the emotional baggage so that you can get down to the truth. You're making the clean break past all the other things that were going on around yourself, right? You could have been in hermit mode for a while. And now you're ready to come in. You can clearly see and make your choice. Right? If it's a job and you've been overlooked for, some kind of promotion, you can come in, stand your ground. Instead of standing on the sidelines, it's your time to shine. It's your time to show that boss, you know what? You overlooked me. And you know what? I'm not going to be overlooked. If you're expecting to be reunited with some kind of loved one, right? Get ready as they reach out. When they reach out. And with the Two of Swords over here, you're just definitely in peace of mind. You're saying, I'm no longer at a crossroads. I don't know, I'm not at the place anymore where I feel like, I have too much indecision. You know what the decision is. You know how to speak this and you know what you want. And you're definitely, I love that because it's saying, I finally have my peace of mind. I figured it out. Okay, so let's get some cards over here on the Knight of Wands. In this beautiful deck over here. Knight of Cups. Oh, wow. So you're coming in as the Knight of Wands to the Knight of Cups. That's that promotion. What did I say? For some of you, if you feel like you did get overlooked by some kind of promotion or some kind of job, maybe even a love situation, you're going to go back and tell your truth and say, you don't see where my heart is. You don't see. I'm going to show you that I am good for this. Going to give out those cups of love, going to show them who you are and what you're made of. Not going to be overseen anymore. Maybe this is like, maybe you knew you were up for a promotion and they gave it to somebody and you're like, really? And maybe that person really didn't do the effort that you put in. If you're talking with a loved one, you're going to make them understand that the respect and honor is valued within a relationship. You're going to speak that truth, right? Trying to work together to meet this goal, trying to communicate what it is you need to communicate, maybe even bringing that family back together, letting them know you have higher standards than this, right? And that we need to meet in the middle over here for, any kind of job, career, hobby, anything like that, guys. This is where you're putting intense attention to the details. I'm going to put this in here. I want you to see what I'm worth. I have, I'm so much better than what you think I am. You overlooked me and I want to show you what I can really do. Wow. The Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Man, I tell you, the Eight of Pentacles over here, that's an amazing card, especially if you're in love. That's a great one for love. Right? I mean, because the Eight of Pentacles for love can be, right, the building this together, influenced by, this love to really want this to build, bringing this, and it's kind of crazy if you guys are dealing with a, with a Virgo or a water sign, could be a Scorpio. You're going to allow them to understand, I'm coming in to show you my cup of love. I want to build on this. And the happy news really feels like the Eight of Pentacles over here is kind of telling you, yeah, I'm focused on you. I see what you're doing over here. Right? And they kind of you're getting that attention. The focus is on you, but it also feels like if you're at work or doing whatever you're focused on, you're also allowing them to know, I'm giving you all my attention. I'm focused on you. But I do feel like the happy news is they're focusing on you as well. So it does feel like, you know what? They're noticing that there is some kind of meaning going on. So wherever this attention is going, whether it's the workplace or a love situation, they're definitely focusing on you because they notice that you're focused on them. So they want to build this. They're saying, something's going on over here. Right? It's also showing this creativity that's coming out of you. So you might even be becoming a little creative in the way that you're speaking, in the way that you're doing things. Wow. That's wonderful. So with the High Priestess, it's like, oh, I got my Ace of Cups. Knowing that your cup is overfilling. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces or a Scorpio, some kind of water sign. Or you could be dealing with a lot of Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra as well. But the Ace of Cups is saying you're giving this Ace of Cups, but it also feels like the universe is saying the more that you're intuitively understanding what's going on, I'm giving you the Ace of Cups. I'm working on this. It almost feels like the universe is like, keep working on this. I'm giving you the Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the understanding. They have the understanding. I think, you know what, even the boss is like, I don't know. I kind of see you moving fast over here. I see where your intentions are. You're actually allowing them at the beginning of the month, or I'm sorry, the beginning of the mid-month, to show what your potentials are. This is the fresh new start with the Ace of Cups. This is saying, you know what, this is the gift from the universe. This is where, you know, the promising of what you're putting in is coming back at you. So it's almost like if you're dealing with a love, you're showing them how much you love them. And it almost feels like for a lot of you, they're showing it and giving that cup back. I'm telling you, they're going to give that cup back. They feel blessed. You're making them feel like if you guys have been separated for a while, or unless this is new love, you're showing them how much you really care. And they're taking that cup. They're feeling the promise. They're feeling the new love. They're feeling like everything is changing. Because like I said, if some of you were having issues in a relationship and you're adjusting now to how everything is going, they're saying, wow, okay, Aries, Taurus, you're coming in, but now I feel like we're kind of starting from scratch, right? So I will take that reconciliation because they actually do feel like something is going in the favor of the relationship. They feel the shift. It's like this refreshing shift of how everybody is, you guys are getting along, right? If it's a career, it's the refreshing shift in how things are working and how you're thriving and how the boss is actually seeing things being done. So no matter what, it's taking the great pleasure, right, and bringing it out and saying, yeah, it's a very promising new phase and cycle that's going on with the Ace of Cups. It's like, this is what you want. You thrive for this. You worked hard for this. Here it is. And intuitively, you know it's going in your favor. You're going to feel that shift. You know, you might not feel the whole thing, but you're definitely noticing and seeing it from a different perspective and it's just very pleasurable. Wow, because you know that they're focused on you. Wow, all of a sudden, the good news is they're focusing on me. It's been a while. So as you're talking yeah, Queen of Cups. Some of you are definitely dealing with a water sign. Cancer for sure. For some of you. As you're speaking your truth and clearly seeing and, kind of cutting through everything, the Queen of Cups is like looking in her cup or his cup, and they're noticing what's going on within the communication. And the communication has more emotion. They're showing more emotion towards you. Look, you're kind of cut and dry over here with the Queen of Swords. You're really like, you know what, this is the way it's going to be. The Queen of Swords is not very emotional because you already showed your emotion as the Knight of Cups. You came in, you showed your cups. You showed how much passion, how much compassion, and what you really want with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Now you're kind of like, okay, let's have this conversation, but it's cut dry and this is the way it's going to be because I clearly can see what's going on. So they're coming towards you saying, oh, well, I clearly see too that you're giving me cups. I clearly see that you actually want this promotion. I clearly can see the passion and the drive that you have for this love of me or the love of this work. Wow. And still focused. I mean, it literally looks like she's going to look right at you, right? It's kind of funny too because it kind of does look like that in this card. It's kind of like you're leaned over and you're like, listen, this is the way it's going to be. And they're kind of looking kind of at you going, okay, let's have this conversation. Mine's a little cut and dry. Yours is a little emotional, but at least they're talking from their heart. They're showing that they actually care about what you're talking about. with the Ace of Swords, it's the new fresh start. There it is, opportunity, cycle change. Walking into a new world, because now that you've got their attention, now that they actually want to pay attention to you, now that they can clearly see the Ace of Cups, I'm telling you, this cup she's holding, I swear you not, is this Ace of Cups. It literally looks like it, right? She's holding her own cup, but I'm telling you, this cup is that Ace of Cups. She's saying, it's full, it's overrunning. Not only, is it the Ace of Cups of this love and this understanding and this new opportunity that's at hand, it's also her emotions and her intuition, and she can see deep, or he can see deep within the cup. They're seeing you deeper because you're with that Knight of Wands and you're going after it. So this is bringing that cycle change with the Ace of Swords, saying, okay, well, we're on the same page. Definitely on the same page now. As the Knight of Swords is coming in, you can race towards that, and it feels like, you know what? There it is, the Emperor. This is your own card, Aries Taurus card. And it's saying, I am the Emperor. Now it feels like you can kind of turn, anything you touch into gold in its own way. Because you're going to feel like as you're racing towards the things that you want, you're in control. You hold the key. You've set the boundaries with the Queen of Swords as well. She likes to set boundaries because she's cutting through anything that's kind of bullshit, because remember, she's holding the sword of truth. This is the truth. And so now that it feels like they're on the same page with you, absolutely, got the Sun. Wow. Got the Sun. The blessings are coming in. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. The blessings are coming in. It's actually coming in quicker. Now you're seeing actual fast movement. Communication is quicker. You guys are on the same page, so there's no more turning away from each other. No more brick walls. No more not being on the same page, because now we're on the same page. We can have quicker communication. I can think quicker when it comes to work. I'm really moving. Quicker ideas. You're doing something creative. Things, you're not blocked. There's no blockages. With a piece over here. Wow. Clarify on the piece. And the Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords again. And the Knight of Wands. And the Two of Swords. Nice. Okay. So with the Knight of Pentacles over here, you're saying, I have the piece with the Two of Swords. It might not be going as fast right now as I want. I don't feel like they're going as fast as you would like it to go in some ways. They're listening. Communication is coming and going, but towards the end of the mid-month, going into the end of the month, it just feels like it's kind of slowing down now, but at least it's progressing. At least you have peace of mind. At least you know you're not at a crossroads with this situation in your head, with this person. Take it how it resonates. You feel like this can progress. If it's that job opportunity, you're stable and you can continue down this road at the pace that you need to be at, right? It's moving. It's diligently moving in the direction that you want it to go. Then you have the Queen of Swords again. So you're going to stay in this Queen of Swords energy, I believe. I mean, yeah, you have a lot of energy. Yeah, you have your own fire energy, right? Knight of Pentacles is going to be that earth energy. And the Emperor is your energy. But what I'm trying to say is the majority of what your energy is, really, my friends, is swords. I mean, even over here, it's showing that swords. You really are in your truth, because you're going to keep that sword. You're going to keep this energy next to you, because you're not going to let anybody walk on you. You're not going to let anybody, be sneaky. You're going to walk within your truth. And anything that comes near you, you're just going to kind of slice through it. And if you feel like something is coming around you that you don't like, you just slice it away. If you feel like somebody is lying to you, you're going to try to cut through that to find your clarity. So you're keeping your clarity and your intuition open. You're not going to allow anyone to get away with anything. It took you a long time, probably, for some of you, to get to where you needed to adjust to the situation. They could have had you confused for a while, and it took a long time to even become the Queen of Swords because you had to cut through all the bullshit. Confusion. What are you doing? I'm putting in all this, doing that. What are you doing, right? So you're definitely not going to let these swords down. You're not putting this sword down anytime soon. Okay? Because it's where you have to be. It feels like you do have to be there to accomplish what you need to accomplish. You already have beautiful blessings coming in. You're definitely not going to allow anything to come into what you've just built and created. So with a Knight of Wands, I love that. Again, and this is because literally, I swear, it's just going right back to there, because you have the inspiration. You are excited about the journey. You don't want anybody in the way. It's kind of the same exact thing, right? As I just said. I guess I should have just picked up the Knight of Wands with it when I said everything about the Queen of Swords. Because I literally just said, you've created this, you did this, and now you're excited to keep moving. So not only do you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, that's fine, because that means that even though it's a little bit of a slow energy with the Knight of Pentacles, it's still progressing because of the overall inspiration you have from the Knight of Wands, right? Then you have the Two of Swords. But I don't feel like the Two of Swords is your energy. I'm sorry, it's upside down. You have the Two of Swords in right side up. You're in peace. So who is the Two of Swords, and why are they confused? Why are they at a crossroads? You sure as hell can't be in the Two of Swords upright and have peace, and then have the Two of Swords upside down and be confused. So who is the Two of Swords who's, in indecision? You can't have total decision and then be indecision. So who is this person? It's a person who has Eight of Swords. I think clearly, if you want to know the truth, I think it's this Queen of Cups. Okay? Who I believe your love is. I don't care if it's a water sign or not. We called it water because we have a lot of water up here. It could be anybody. But I definitely think that's the person, whether it was that boss or that loved one or whoever that person is that you're cutting the truth to, okay, who's holding on to that cup, I think it's them. And I think that they're now in confusion. And the reason I think that too, that it's love, is because I have them holding the Lover's card. They're in indecision with the Eight of Swords. They clearly can see. Now, here's the crazy thing. They clearly can see that you love them. They're holding their cup. They're in the emotion. They're listening to what you're saying about the truth. Okay? Or it's the boss, right? And they're listening and they're saying, yeah, you do have a lot of passion, and I'm going to bring in this emotion and tell you, yeah, you know what? Maybe you are good for this promotion. Take it however it resonates. Okay, because they do see that you are passionate about your job. They do see you are passionate about them. There's a lot of passion. You love doing what you're doing. They see that. But the Two of Swords upside down is a little confusing to why all of a sudden do they become confused. If they knew that they were walking into a new cycle and they're giving you all this chance and you have all this blessing, what happens towards the end of the month? What puts them in this new area to where all of a sudden they get confused? Why are they in indecision? What's causing them conflict? What's causing them to be blind? Or are they just over emotional? But no matter what it is, they have the Eight of Swords. They're caught in their head. For a lot of you, it could be over emotional over the love situation. For a job, it could even be the conflicted in their mind over the Lovers. Now, it could be conflicted because maybe they don't know how to give you the promotion. Maybe, they have to wait. Clarify on why they're conflicted. Because I'm just going to use it as conflicted no matter what, whether it's over emotional, what the problem is. Ten of Swords, or Wands. Whoa, Ten of Wands, sorry. You're in Ten of Wands. The more they use their intuition, they need to use their intuition. I'm sorry, that's exactly what it is. They need to get into their intuition and understand what is going on. That you are capable. As they're thinking. Now, see, I'm telling you, a lot of you are dealing with Cancer or Pisces. They need to use their intuition because they realize that they're kind of at this place where they can't, I feel like they can't do anything. They're stuck in their mind. So I think that if it was a promotion and you're telling them, I'm up for the promotion next, how dare you give that to somebody else? I busted my ass. I did everything I was supposed to do. You know, and I feel like I deserve this, and you're showing them how much you deserve. I think they're kind of like in their head because maybe they're thinking, when do I be able to do this? You know, how do I bring this to the bigger boss to let them know something is going on? You will know at that time what it is because it's going to come up to light. But their thinking is the King of Cups over there. They're really in their emotions. So I would have to say a lot of it is over emotional. Over you, the Empress, bringing on that beautiful Taurus energy. And they're thinking hard about the situation, about how they're going to make you abundant in the job, how they're going to give you this promotion, right? However it is, whatever is going on in your job, right, guys? If it's a love situation, they're up in their head, indecisive of what they're going to do with you, Empress. And they're thinking hard. I mean, look at him. He's like thinking hard. What do I do with you? Trying to balance his emotions. Because see, this is a card of over emotional. Now he's sitting over here, or she is, and trying to get balanced. Thinking. There's a lot of thinking. Thinking of what to do with you. Because there is love. We see the love. So it's almost like they're trying to open up their intuition to see what it is they truly want to see. Because over here, they heard what you had to say about the love. And they got it. And they even used their intuition. But for some reason, it's almost like they have to go back and do it again. It's like you got them in their head. I think you got them in their head. Yeah, Hangman. They're not going to come toward you for a second because they're trying to figure something out. They're trying to figure out what is going on. They're trying to figure out how they're going to fix this, how they're going to do this, how they're going to do that. Because, yeah, they're keeping hope and faith within the situation. They want this renewed. They need healing. They may even need some healing through the situation. Trying to get themselves out of this over-emotional situation. Herald of Cups. Now I have to lick this card up because it's a brand new deck. What did I do with that? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, here it is. Because it's a brand new card. And I've only done these cards a little bit over here, so I'm still learning. Which is good. Learning is good. Okay, so the Herald of Cups is... That's swords. Oh, there she is. Okay, I have to remind myself it's just above the court cards. It's like, where is this thing even at? Okay, it says, in celebration of the news, the herald offers her cup. Oh, so they're going to come and offer the cup. They've thought about it. They heal. They're healing. They're praying. They have the faith. They have the hope. So after they come out of the hangman mode, oh, okay, so they've thought about it. So they want to come and they want to give you this social invitation. They have a good idea about how this is going to go down, whether it's the boss, whether it's the love. They're going to bring you the good news. They've used their intuition with the High Priestess. And they have confidence within this love situation, within this whole situation, within you, within the promotion, within the job, whatever it is. They have the confidence that you can do this, or that you guys can be together and have the confidence of each other. Wow. I love that. So the herald offers her cup. So here she comes. She says, he's thought about it. He's been thinking about you. He gets his emotions straight because he knows no matter what, even though over here it's like I'm full of emotions, but over here it's almost like, okay, I'm in my head about the situation. The more I keep thinking about it. But they know as they're opening up their intuition, right, because they're hanging around. See, if they were kind of giving themselves their own 10 of swords or wands, but I think this was like kind of looking at the past. The past of how everything went down, how the pain, there was worry, there was this, there was stress. And now they're coming out of that and they're saying, you know what, there is hope and faith within this person. And if it's a job, they're saying, you know what, I'm hopeful. You know what, this person can create. This person can do their job. So I'm going to come and tell them, you know what, here's the good news. You know what, I am going to put you through a promotion. I am going to do what you want to do. If it's a love situation, they're saying, you know what, I do love you. I do want to work on this. Or I do want to give you a chance, however it is. Take it how it resonates. But I love that because they're saying, that's it, I'm going to give my news now. I'm going back now. It's because they were focused on you to begin with. So they really weren't saying a whole lot. I mean, I know you guys had some communications and it showed blessings because you guys are getting along much better, right? And it's opening up this new cycle with the sun. But now they're actually going to say, okay, here comes my good news. I've thought about it. And I say yes to the dress. You see what I'm saying? I got this. I know what you're worth. They see your worth. Let's put it that way. Because no matter what, they do see that you love your job, you love what you love, or they're in love with you. Or if it's a newer relationship, they're starting to have deeper feelings for you and starting to feel that love for you. Right? And that could also be another reason they're in their head. Maybe they're saying, maybe for some of you, if it's a newer love, let's bring that up for a second, because I know a lot of this seems very reconciliation. But let's say that this is new love, because we do have the Queen of Cups, so it could be new love. You could have them stuck in their head going, you know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, they might even be saying, oh, okay, hold on. Maybe their last relationship was 10 of Wands, and now they're saying they're in their head because they're starting to fall in love with you, and they don't know what to do. So there's also that. You can see that now, especially now with the Herald of the Cups. They're trying to say, oh my gosh, you know what? There's something weird. I am starting to have deeper feelings for you. I am actually starting to fall in love with you. So I want to tell you, yes, I do want to have the Ace of Cups with you. Whoa. Wow, that's beautiful. You know, and if you're fixing your reconciliation, they're up in their head saying, you know what? We gave each other a lot of 10 swords or 10 of wands. Probably 10 of swords too, right? You know, carrying that weight, carrying that burden, all of those things. I think I keep saying swords. I think there should be swords up here because I think for some of you did have 10 of swords with this person. But whatever, it's the 10 of wands, carrying a lot of burden and a lot of weight. But, however, so now they want to come and really do what's right. And they know it's right because their intuition told them it's right. You know what you needed. And you know what? It's crazy because as they're over here thinking, they know the truth. They know you're the Empress. They know you're this hardworking person. They know that you're this beautiful person, the love of their life. They know that they should give you a chance, whatever the situation is, and they know it. I just feel like because of the swords, there was fear. Fear. You know, you got out of all that. You already adjusted to all your stuff. Now it's time for them to adjust to come back to you. And that's exactly what they're doing, my friends. Coming back your way and telling you, you know what? Yeah, I've got this. This is what I want. Wow. Whew. Let's see what the angels have to say over here. I tell you. Beautiful reading, my friends. So for them, it's just about time, right? They have to kind of see what's going on. They have to see your worth. That's really what this whole thing is. I've seen your worth. I know my worth, right? And now you need to see my own. Trust in the situation. Trust that the universe has this for you. Wow. And don't stop. Don't stop doing what you're doing. And it's kind of funny because it says, if you believe, and in my head, I just heard, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. thinking about today. So, however, but yeah, if you believe it, you know it's true. And you know what? It is. It is true. And within the next few months, you're going to be surprised where you are. The next few months, you will have that promotion. Within the next few months, you will be on top. Within the next few months, this is just going to grow and grow and grow and grow. And you will realize how much of the fruitation, yes, thank you, that the big happy changes have grown. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and with the next few weeks. Now, this is kind of interesting because it says within the next few months, within the next few weeks. So within the next few weeks, they're going to really kind of pop this off to you. Yeah, they're going to pop this off to you. Absolutely. Yeah, within the next few weeks, you're going to see this really popping off, seeing them actually really, really 100% saying, hey, you know what? Let's do this and do that and do this. Because right now, they're still in this area over here where they're going to say, okay, let's do this. The next few weeks is going to be so much different within the next few months. Your changes are going to be, yeah, very abundant. Thank you. They just have to get out of their head and they have to figure out what they want. See, you're already assertive. You already know where your success is. Yeah, because within the next few weeks, you'll see the success within the situation because they'll come to you, tell you what you need to hear. Then you'll start seeing the success within this situation. Within the next few months, it's all going to change so much that you're going to have this overall abundance that you have definitely been trying to get to. Beautiful reading, my friends. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.